In addition to Coast Guard cutters, small boat crews, and aviators, the Coast Guard's Marine Safety Office, or MSO, whose responsibilities include pollution enforcement, commercial vessel inspection and documentation, and mariner licensing, can also see action. The MSO in Tampa, Florida, for example, conducted a special training exercise for local law enforcement agencies, their SWAT teams, and the FBI. The purpose of the training was to augment normal SWAT training, which focused on clearing buildings, adding to that expertise what to do if a group of terrorists took action against a cruise ship. If the attack were real, the FBI would be the lead agency.
This vessel is in port, boarding passengers to go on a Caribbean cruise. While in the process of boarding passengers, approximately 15 terrorists attempt to board the vessel. A crew member happens to come upon them placing the bomb in the corner of the vessel near a fuel tank. When this crew member discovers the terrorists doing this, the crew member is shot. The terrorists are discovered. The terrorists flee from this location and realize that instead of having to take over the ship on the high seas where they originally planned on doing it, they're going to have to take over the vessel pierside.
We had some members of the different agencies that wrote a script. In this script, it was time to present us with different situations, demands made by the terrorists.
Our job was to take the captain. We cited all the demands that we wanted. We had the captain and the first mate on the bridge.
As more hostages were killed and more demands were put on the unified command by the terrorist group, there was a little more adrenaline flowing and there was that pressure to get some action done.
Let's go. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Keep going, keep going. Come out. Drop the gun! You're not going anywhere! Drop the gun! Get down on the floor! Put your hands out! Right down the corner. Right here? Put your hands up where I can see him. Okay. One down in front right here.
The SWAT teams performed exactly as we expected. The majority of the people that participated had never been on a vessel before. They were shocked at how hard it was, how many danger areas that they had to actually look at. We had approximately 40 SWAT team members that participated in this practical exercise, and the consensus from all the teams was to clear the vessel of this size, it would take at least 85 to 100 SWAT team members to successfully clear the vessel.
Once training is complete, Coasties may find themselves putting their new skills to work soon after reporting back to their duty stations. Crews on board Coast Guard cutters, for example, often find themselves in the midst of two of the most important Coast Guard law enforcement efforts: illegal migrant interdiction and counter-narcotics operations. By the time the crew of the Countess, an 82-foot patrol boat home-ported in Tampa, tows a highly suspicious sailboat to port and begins their dockside inspection, they will have already put a lot of their law enforcement training to work, conducting the initial investigation and search. But now, with probable cause, the real search can begin. The Coast Guard boarding team drills a hole in a suspicious tank.
Right now we just drilled. We accessed some type of white powder on the drill, and we are now accessing with a bore scope.
All right, I got, it looks like a
Chief
packages.
Excuse me one second. Give me a Nick kit, please, with the cocaine test.
Dave, run that, please. Hey,
certified as a master trainer in case they're not going to.
That's where it's at. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Jackpot! Whoa! Okay,
10:53 morning.
I want to take the first one out.
I didn't know the magnitude until after we cut into the hole and into that void space and started pulling the cocaine out of the space.
The team confiscates 830 pounds of cocaine. The total amount seized per year by the Coast Guard averages between 80 and over 100,000 pounds.